travel, wanna see the view. Can you do it like that, kiss it like that, making it last fast, bring it right back, wear it like that, move it like that, like it like, do it like that, kiss it like that, making it last fast, bring it right back, wear it like that, move it like that, like it like, do it like that, kiss it like that, making it last fast, bring it right back, wear it like that, move it like that, like it like that, like that, like that. Do it like that, do it like that, that. Like that, like that. Do it like that, do it like that, that. Tell me you're a winner without telling me your name. I'm the pieces, players, and the fans, baby. I'm the game. I'm stunning all of the lights, yeah. I'm taking all of my time, yeah. Baby, can you handle it? Handle me. Do it like that, kiss it like that, making it last fast, bring it right back, wear it like that, move it like that, like it like, do it like that, kiss it like that, making it last fast, bring it right back, wear it like that, do it like that, kiss it like that, making it last fast, bring it right back, wear it like that, move it like that, like it like, do it like that, kiss it like that, making it last fast, bring it right back, wear it like that, move it like that, like it like that, like that, like that. Do it like that, do it like that, that. Like that, like that. Do it like that, do it like that, that.
Goodness. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the weekly Chatter Live. It is me, Joshua Harrell, with Travel Quest Network, and my co-host with the most, who likes to wait until 2 seconds before we go live to sit down.
It was a full 6 seconds, I'll have you know.
Jason Block.
How's everybody doing? Good afternoon, Joshua.
Good afternoon to you.
And everybody, Joshua has promised me he's not going to ask me to pronounce anything this week.
Not pronouncing anything except for Hertigruten.
Well, that's just fun to say.
Yeah, it's just fun to say. Like, I mean, that's where the joy is,
That's
right. All right, guys. Welcome to the Weekly Chatter Live. This is our live stream that we do every week. We've been doing it pretty much every week for a long time, and it is, I've said it over and over again, the highlight of my week. And I especially enjoy it when you get to join me.
I do too.
Yeah. And just so you guys know, I never know what he's going to say, and he doesn't know what I'm going to say. So that is
That's what makes it fun.
This is not scripted, right? We strive to be live up in here in the Weekly Chatter Live.
That's right.
So if you're new to the Weekly Chatter Live, of course, welcome. And if you are new to Travel Quest Network as a member, welcome. And if you were stumbling across YouTube, LinkedIn, Twitter, wherever, and you found us, this is the cool place to be. And Travel Quest Network members are the best.
For sure.
Yeah, for sure. So if you want to learn more about Travel Quest Network, go to travelquestnetwork.com and you can check us out. But that's not what we're here to do. We're here to have fun. This is called the Weekly Chatter Live. And where the chatter is at is in our members-only Facebook group.
That's right.
And we never know what they're going to say either.
No, we don't.
Or make us pronounce.
That's what makes it even more fun.
Yeah, it's you just.
It's a double surprise.
Yeah, double surprise. Our team is in there too. So
Yep.
then I especially like when they drive the bus right over me and put something in there, like some place in the world that I cannot pronounce. But
That's
yeah.
right.
This. We're gonna have a lot of fun. If you are joining us in the members only Facebook group, please do drop your wins and challenges in there, because we're gonna go back and forth between reading your comments and the chatter and talking about whatever we want to talk about. And then we also have our friendly neighborhood Texan Velma, and she'll be joining us in a little bit. She'll be talking about our top revenue spots and sales. She does both, but revenue is where you make money. So
That's right.
We want to emphasize that.
It's where we keep the eye on the prize.
Exactly. So we will be doing that, and then whatever else you want to talk about. I've got a few events that are coming up that I want to talk about. You got anything to talk about today?
I got a couple of interesting headlines, maybe even a trivia question or two for the group here.
You like that?
Yeah. I love trivia. Do you like trivia?
What was that game that came out?
Which
Well,
one?
at least when I was a kid. Trivial Pursuit.
Trivial Pursuit, yeah.
Trivia. It was trivia, not trivial, right?
Trivial.
It was Trivial
Yeah.
Pursuit. Oh, yeah.
Yeah. With like the pies and the
Yeah.
Yeah.
The little wedges.
yeah.
Oh, wasn't there like a sports category?
There
that.
there was science, there was culture, art and culture, something like that. There was history. I think there was a sports one, yeah. And then there was like a free for all, I think.
I feel like the green wedge.
That was science, I think.
Yeah, okay,
Right?
that,
Right?
for whatever reason, the moment you said that, I kind of panicked on the green wedge, whatever the green wedge was.
Love that game.
Yeah, that was, and then they came out with other iterations
Yeah, like
of
little,
it.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that weren't as hard, because I will say the first one was. I remember when it came out, my family would get together and play it, and you could really, it really kind of culled the group a little bit if you could hang in Trivial Pursuit. Yeah. Anyway, that was an interesting little dido there that we took. And I love that you're wearing your Travel Quest World hat.
You know, I was having, it's dual purpose, right? I knew we were going to be on Weekly Chatter today,
Yeah.
but I was also just having a bad hair day. And I don't really get all, up in my hair very often, but it just was not working today. I'm like, I'm just going to throw a hat on, and it's going to be great. Because we got Travel Quest World coming up,
Yeah.
so I said, why not?
Dual purpose.
Dual purpose.
I want to throw out a little poll. It's not
right.
a poll in Facebook, but how many of you expected that to be more something I would say and not Jason? I'm
going to go with 100%.
Yeah,
is the result of that
100%. Yeah. But meanwhile, back at the ranch, I just like go, whoop, 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 and I don't, whatever happens. That's how my hair's going to be for the day.
Yeah.
All right, well, let's jump over to the chatter, Jason, see what's
happening
going on. Because they like to keep it lively in
That's
this
right.
group. Let's see. Teresa said, "Happy Friday! Happy Friday to you." Daniela, "Happy Friday." Oh, Katie, ciao from Rome.
Nice.
Happy Friday.
Nice.
It's gotta be late there right now.
Yeah.
Why aren't you out drinking?
She probably is.
Oh, sorry.
I hope she is.
Yeah, and having like real Italian food.
Yeah.
These guys got to meet our newest team member, Erica.
Yeah.
Our new education manager.
Isn't she fun?
She's so much fun.
Yeah.
But on her last day,
Uh-huh.
we needed to run, like the last day that she was here in the office,
Mhm.
because she lives in New Jersey, we needed to go eat, because hangry training is not fun training.
No, it's not.
And so we had taken her to some nice places around the area, because like
Mm-hmm.
there's some nice restaurants. But on that last day, I took her to the Olive Garden, because all you can eat salad and breadsticks.
I gotta say, I'm a sucker for the Olive Garden salad. Like, it's pretty good.
It is really good,
Yeah.
and I felt, I don't know if it's macho, if the word is the one that I want
Uh-huh.
to use, as I was just grabbing the tongs and I was mixing the salad, like it
Macho wasn't the word that
it,
comes to mind.
It wasn't.
With that,
I just
but
felt
okay.
like
All right,
I
let's
was
go
with
with it.
my lady, so I had to, I had to do it, and then I offered it to her. I didn't just go in and take first round. Erica, if you're watching, please chime in and say it was so chivalrous. That's the word that I'm looking for.
Love it.
Anyway.
But yeah, Olive Garden, nothing but the best.
Oh, and you
Yeah.
know what? Not that this is a show about reviewing restaurants, but I feel like once they took their dressing and made it available in stores,
They did?
oh my God, yes. You should not have any dressing out in your house other than this. But the thing is I think I used to have a hankering for an Olive Garden salad, and now I can kind of do it at home. But it's not the same. It's not the same.
No, it's
Do you guys agree? It's not the same?
It's not. What's going on in the in the chat?
Hey, you know what? I'm in control. I'm the only one that's got the phone going right now. All right, Cynthia from Birmingham said, "Hello all, happy Friday." Cynthia's so good. She's got this down. She likes to give us her wins and challenges.
What do we got?
She said, "My wins for this week. I booked a $6,000 honeymoon, and I am working
Nice.
on quoting a group of 8 to the Mediterranean. This would be
Nice.
my first small group and my largest
Yes.
sale ever, $40,000. She is so excited."
Way to go, Cynthia.
Oh, wait a minute.
Yeah, girl.
Yes. Yes, we love the groups. Multiply it, baby.
Yeah, that's awesome. Gosh, Cynthia, what a journey you've been on. I love it. I love it.
Terrific stuff.
Let's see here. Debbie, happy Friday. Stuck in huge traffic backup for an hour now. So happy to have this to listen to. So I kind of feel bad for Debbie. She's like, out of all the things I could be doing while I'm stuck in traffic, she's listening to us talk about Trivia Pursuit
And Olive Garden.
Yeah, she is like, I am.
We
hooked
know
up.
the content they like, Joshua. I'm pretty sure if that was, we did a poll, those things would not come up. But
Yeah. It's like.
thank you for bearing with us.
Yes, thank you. And I'm sorry you're stuck in traffic, but I'm glad you're with us. Chris said, "Leave tomorrow with 55 high school students to New York City."
God bless you.
Yes.
Good for you. That sounds
Yeah, girl.
hopefully a great piece of business, but are you acting as their escort or chaperone? I hope not chaperone.
Yeah, I have a feeling that this is not a trip he's put together. I have a feeling this is a chaperone experience, where you have to.
I will pray for you. Yeah, That is no joke. Like that is no joke. Escorting a group that many teenagers anywhere, let alone in New York, where you can find trouble any
not
hour
that
of
we're
the
trying
day.
to scare you, Chris.
No,
Not at all. Like, not like, I don't know. Did you watch the Weekly Chatter Live when Velma was telling us about a senator's kid that was on an escorted bus tour in Europe somewhere, and the senator's daughter did not get on the bus before it took off, and so she had to kind of deal with a Washington emergency.
Wow.
I think what's that? That was that film with Liam Neeson, not Liam Neeson.
Taken.
Yeah, Taken.
Yeah.
Not Liam Neeson.
Liam Neeson.
Neeson, yeah. The other one's Airplane, right? Or something. Anyway, sorry, I'm distracted. So when I was in middle school, I grew up outside of the city of Atlanta. Our science teacher was able to put together, I think this was middle school, she was able to put together a school trip to Epcot. Go to Epcot. And we stayed at a hotel. Well, I guess it was a motel because the doors were facing outside. And so they put tape on our doors.
Is that the technical difference? Or is it the number of floors? We have the right group to answer this question.
Yeah. So is it a motel?
What is the
if
technical
doors are
difference?
facing outside?
I always thought it was 2 floors or fewer was a motel.
Okay. Yeah, who knew? We're gonna get to the bottom of this one. But yeah, so they put tape on the door, and then on the door frame.
Right.
So if you opened your door at night, you would be busted.
Right.
However, it was Orlando. Humidity was very high, and the tape they used peeled on everybody's doors. So, but of course we were all good students, so like nothing happened. But I'm just saying it can backfire. So if you need to, check the doors, tape. NYC.
There you go.
Moving on.
Well, good luck on that trip.
Yes, good luck.
We will be thinking of you.
Yes. Vance Adventure said, Stephanie here. I'm getting very close to finishing a custom FIT for 30-day trip across Europe. It's over $30,000. What is this, like $40,000 with Cynthia? Nice. Stephanie, $30,000. I mean, whatever.
Travel's happening, people. Huge weeks the last few weeks.
That's amazing. 30 days. What would you do? I mean, that's a lot.
Oh, I could fill it for sure.
You could fill it?
That would be fantastic.
Could you be on vacation for 30 days?
No question.
Really?
Yes.
Not me. Okay. I can't wait to find out more about that trip. Andy said, hello, happy Friday. Good to see you, Andy. Brian said, happy Friday. Good to see you. Linda, hi, guys. Happy Friday.
Happy Friday.
Linda is a bundle of energy. So I read that I did not do service to that. So
yeah, you're kind of like, hi guys.
Yeah, hi guys, whatever. She's totally a hi guys, happy Friday. Well, that's not her either. What am I doing? Like 1920s commercials? Like I don't know. Sorry. Lisa said happy Friday. Home. Let's see. She's kind of giving me a lot of letters that don't connect up, but she's tour of on the way. Oh, okay. This is what she's texting while she's driving.
Not
PSA. Don't do that. So she's saying on my way home from tour of Disney Wish, stuck in eternal I-4 traffic. So I'm glad that you got to do a tour of the Wish.
Yeah. That. Have you been on the Wish yet?
I have not been on the Wish.
Neither have I. I saw the Wish.
Oh yeah, because you were just.
I saw it, but I have not been on it. So I'd love to hear from anybody who has been on it. I know a lot of you have. It looked pretty cool.
Have you been on any of the Disney cruises?
I have.
Yeah?
Yes.
So what's the difference? I've never been. So what's the difference?
In a Disney cruise just in general?
Well, I guess that was kind of loaded. Like, if you were to take...
Where would you like me to go, Joshua?
So I'd like to say Disney cruise and then Virgin Voyages.
Well, those would be different. Those would be different.
That's really for Wendy. She's probably not even watching it live, but I just want her to know that I was trying to compare both. So I know you're a Royal Caribbean fan.
Sure.
Lots of you've gone on a lot of cruises. So what's the difference in a Disney cruise and like a Royal Caribbean cruise?
I guess for starters, and those of you who have been on Disney and sell Disney a lot know this, you get the Disney feel, right? You've been to Disney many times and are a big Disney fan. You get the Disney feel. All of the staff very much feel like you are at a Disney property. Where, a typical cruise, you don't necessarily get that same, I don't know if it's just kind of like the twinkle in the smile, or, it's the Disney.
The pixie dust.
Yeah.
Is what they call it.
Well, okay, there you go. So that's one.
Okay.
Everything is definitely geared towards kids or those who like to act like kids. Right? So there's lots of, the thing that surprised me most was the number of people I've been on 2 Disney cruises, the number of people who were on board that did not have children.
Really?
And, there's lots of folks out there who are extreme Disney fans, right?
Yeah.
And it's definitely a great thing for them. As long as you don't like to hit the casino, as long as that's not your thing, because they don't have that.
Although I would like to see a Disney casino. I just feel like just the intellectual property all over the place. I mean, it's like, Hulk, roulette. I don't know. It would
The Winnie the Pooh slot machine.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That would be even better. Like, yeah, totally.
Oh, bother. When you lose, right?
I need that sound effect. Oh, bother.
And we're moving on.
Yeah, we're moving on. But no, that's interesting.
Yeah.
I had heard that about that it was surprising the number of passengers that did not have kids.
Yeah.
That it's that kid at heart,
Mm-hmm.
that Disney experience, and I think you said it, just like the pixie dust piece is that consistency of the brand experience, whether you're.
Yeah, and there's what they do a really nice job of. There's quite a lot of onboard little discoveries, just like you would see in the theme parks.
Okay.
Little things just kind of tucked away into a different niche here or there that you can interact with in some cases, or it's just maybe it's a cool piece of art, or it's just something. Especially if you are a Disney fan, there's a lot of those kinds of things just to kind of stumble upon as you're walking around on board. You would dig it.
Yeah, I would dig it,
Yeah.
but those of you who know that everybody's looking for the hidden Mickey and all the different little things that are very Disney. I bet if you're in a rush somewhere to go get a piece of pizza and somebody's like, I'm trying to find the hidden Mickey, you're like, I'm hangry, let me go. That's very cool. I think they did the Galactic Cruiser experience. I think they should turn. This is Bob Iger. I'm speaking right to you. Turn one of the ships into a Galactic Cruiser type experience. Like we're leaving Andor, or we're with Andor, or something like that, and the whole then we end up on an island, and it's but it's not really an island. It's another planet, and we're fighting for our lives. We don't know if we'll get back on the ship. Leave Grandma behind.
So you want an immersive experience.
I want real immersive. I want explosions. Anyway.
All
right. Tanya said, "Happy Friday." Erica, happy Friday, Travel Quest Nation. Oh, so Deb says the Travel Quest fan band. Now Erica said, I'm going to add my little pixie dust and call it the Nation. I like that.
I like that.
Amy, hello from Florida. And Linda, so I'm going to try to do this in a very Linda voice. Just booked a cruise over $8,000 today.
Nice.
Yeah, girl.
I love it. Let's see here. Bill. Bill, thank you so much. I before I even get to it, I got a little So this week's holiday is Random Act of Kindness Day. I don't know that is it actually today, or are you just saying this week it was one of the days? But I love that, Bill.
Very
Have
nice.
you done a random act of kindness? You're pretty good about it.
Well,
in general.
gosh, just so many.
I
I can't think of one in particular.
Yeah.
Hopefully I was kind to random people, though, this week.
Yep. I probably was not, but I used to be really kind, and
What happened?
I'm going to show off a little bit, even though I don't do this now. Every once in a while, if I would be going through the drive-thru at the Taco Bell, I'd buy the person behind me. I'd buy their food behind me.
You would. You don't do this anymore.
No, I stopped doing it. But I mean, it was.
Is that because Taco Bell got too expensive? Like, was this back when it was like 29 cents for a taco? And now it's like $2.99 for a taco? You're like, no more.
I love Taco
no
Bell
mas.
as a fast food option. So it just happened to be my go-to. Like, I just felt like, and it threw the staff off a little bit because that wasn't the norm.
Not something you normally see at
they
the
were like,
Taco Bell.
what button do I push for that one? But it was pretty cool. I haven't
like
been
that.
in a while. So hey, it doesn't have to be Taco Bell. It could be Burger King, wherever you go. But it's just
nice.
something easy. But don't do it at Starbucks because I'm sorry, Starbucks is too expensive, and you don't know what that person behind you might have ordered.
Okay, funny story. So
Okay.
this happened to my wife once, where she got up to the counter and she had taken my daughters and some of their friends to Starbucks. Like, and that was going to be like $50, right? It was going to be expensive. And the person in front of her bought it for them. And actually paid for it. Like, didn't see the amount and say, "Oh, never mind." Can you believe that?
Wow.
Yeah. So of course she, paid it forward down the line, and I think the next person behind her was like $8.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
she felt really bad about it.
But
Wow, yeah.
it's the thought that counts,
Yeah.
right?
Absolutely.
That's
So
wow.
wherever you are out there, if you're listening, thank you.
And they are listening because we're so popular.
Yeah.
Andy's given us a warning that our audio is a little light, so sorry about that, guys. I don't know how to fix it. We will speak up. Maybe it's me. Hello, is it me? Is it me? All right. Well, it might be that you joined 6 seconds in.
I
and
don't think so.
It ruined my setup here. No, I'm just kidding. Sorry about that, guys. All right. Rachel said, just sent in my finalized room block for a 40-room destination wedding at Planet Hollywood.
Nice.
Rachel, you can't say Planet Hollywood. There's lots of Planet Hollywoods. You got to say, like, which one, right? Like, I don't know which Planet Hollywood.
My guess is she's talking about Vegas, but
Okay.
but I don't know. I don't know.
I mean, I know there were Planet Hollywood restaurants, but I don't know that about hotels. Anyway, again, motel, hotel. I don't know the difference. So, wow. All right, is somebody going to answer that question?
I hope
here?
so.
Erica said green wedge was science and nature.
Thank you. Dynamite.
Yep. Let's see. Bridget said, I have clients at Universal Hollywood this weekend and are doing Super Mario World. That's a big deal.
Yes.
Are you reading ahead?
Well, no, wait a minute. We'll come back to that. We'll come back if we have time.
Okay. Let's see. Ellen said, I have a margarita on me if you book a cruise night at a local Mexican restaurant tonight.
That is fantastic. Maybe you want to change that to free margaritas, and then they book the cruise. Get it?
Gotcha.
No, I love it. That's great.
That's really, I like that. That's there a lot of travel advisors will do partnerships with local restaurants, especially in more tighter communities. And it could be an Italian restaurant and do Italian.
Look, yeah, I mean we don't see enough of this anymore. It for a long time. Doing the cruise night at the local nice Italian restaurant or a nice restaurant, whatever kind, on kind of a slower night where you bring people in, you have a private room, you bring in supplier rep potentially, and you're taking them through some of the products or specific sailing, and there's wine, there's maybe some hors d'oeuvres. That is a great way to sell travel. It's a great way to attract clients. And if you can get the restaurant or the car dealership or some of these local businesses that attract a specific demographic, if you can partner with them to attract people, that's a fantastic a fantastic way to build your book of business.
Yeah.
And sometimes we try to overcomplicate things, I think, and we forget about some of these local marketing tactics that can be very, very effective.
Yeah, and they've been
So I love
done
that you're doing that.
for years and years and years.
Absolutely,
And,
yes.
And like I was saying, if it's an Italian restaurant, have some kind of an Italian type trip tour.
Yes.
And it really does make a difference. So we got in my ear that Velma is joined. So we'll be with Velma in just a minute. Let's see here. Was wondering, Nicole is asking us a technical question here. Was wondering if you got to the bottom of tax 1099s so we don't have this problem again next year was a bit stressful. So Nicole is talking specifically about the way that the 1099s were deployed. Mm-hmm. There was definitely some complications in getting them to everybody. So I can say specifically that yes, we did. So that it will not be stressful next year. So do apologize for that, but thank you for bearing with us, and also thank you for letting us know that there was a problem. So got that. So thank you, Nicole. So Erica was saying about the Olive Garden. She said it was a fantastic lunch. So there we go. And Cynthia said Olive Garden dressing is the best. Gotta love it. All right, so let's take a break. Well, actually, before we go over to Velma, well, no, we're gonna bring Velma in. Hey, Velma, are you there? Are you there? Hello? Why is she not talking?
Yes.
Were you purposely? You were trying to stress me out like that?
Sorry. You know what? You know why? I was watching the show on my phone, on my cell phone, and I got all wrapped up in it and forgot that I was sitting there waiting. Anyway, you're both just mesmerizing, I guess. I don't know.
That's exactly how I would describe us, mesmerizing. So yes. Velma, you join us every week and you give us a rundown on the top 3 revenue and sales positions.
Revenue.
Yeah, but I want to pause before we do that because I have some news that I don't know that everybody saw the post in WorldVia Pro, which is where it's at if you are a member of Travel Quest Network. But talk about a major increase in, and we're not going to say what that percentage is because, Velma, I know how you are, but a major increase in your commission earning potential with Seaborn that was announced. So definitely log in and go check it out. We were able to get you a quite a nice little increase in Seaborn commission. So anyway, I just wanted to tease that, because it's out for the world. I don't want to give out the number, but if you go to WorldVia Pro, then you can see it. So
I love that.
Course, the only way you can do that is if you're a Travel Quest member.
That's right.
Yeah, girl.
All right, we're going to hand it over to you, Velma, to take us through those numbers.
Okay, well, it was a great week. We've just, every week is just better than the last. This travel is just, it's selling, and that's great for us, right? And so starting out in the number 3 spot, the weekly revenue earned by this member was $16,569. They had gross sales of $147,587. And this still just amazes me. I just think this is awesome. You can make this kind of money. This member sold airline tickets, international airline tickets, and they feel like they deserve, a fee for all that hard work, and they do. And they had a lot of fees involved in that. So
yeah, girl.
I'm very impressed. In the number 2 spot, 17,196.
Wow.
Gross sales of 141,820. And Now, there's two companies we've all heard of. They sold Insight, great company, and Unique Vacations. This company, there was a very large sale involved in this, and I'm not familiar with this company. Maybe you y'all are. I don't know. It's Travel Beyond Wellness. That just sounds very mysterious but comforting at the same time. I'm going to look into this. I want to know more about this company. And then in the number one spot, Joshua, drum roll, $17,404 in weekly revenue and gross sales of 121,485. And this member sold Alma Waterways, Delta Vacations, FunJet, Go-Way Tours, Project Expedition, and Tierman Travel. I'm not sure about that one either. Don't know that company, but
Well, quite the little mixture there going on,
yes,
but
yes,
quite a positive week in sales.
very positive. And I just want to give a shout out. I mean, I know we don't give names, full names, but can I say a first name? That'll
can
work,
if
right?
you
Okay.
can until they say
Kelly.
don't do it. Who was it?
Kelly earned her certified leisure specialist.
All
Yeah.
right, Kelly.
Nice job.
I don't know if you guys are aware, but that is a very difficult certificate specialist program to earn. You do. Jason's nodding his head. He knows.
I certainly do.
Yes, it takes really a couple of years sometimes.
Yeah.
You
It-
can
It's
work
not
hard.
a it's not a weekend course.
No, not at all. And so I'm very impressed. So way to go, Kelly.
Yeah,
Nice
way to
job,
go,
Kelly.
Kelly. And then not only do you get the digital badge that you can use in your own marketing, but then also on Agent Profiler, you get that distinction.
That's right.
And
That's right.
and it isn't. I have not attempted the course myself, but I do know that it's not just an online course. Like you actually have to submit homework to be graded.
Yes, you do. You by the time you submit all of your materials, it's a stack about this high. Yeah.
Yeah, you are back at college. That's
Yes.
amazing. Congratulations, Kelly.
That's fantastic.
Now, Velma, you and I were talking earlier, and I think my mic is the one that's bad, so I'm talking really loud, kind of Jason's way here, because I think his mic is working.
I hear you both, so I don't know.
Oh, Andy, what are you talking about? Like, Andy's on like a Motorola flip phone watching us. No, I'm just kidding. That was a joke, Andy. But you had an idea that you wanted to make sure we hit in the weekly chatter today, because you and I were just talking. You know, you work with our members on developing growth plans and strategies to help them achieve their vision of success. And you said something that I thought was really excellent, and you wanted to share it. So you want to share it? With
I
that
do.
build up, you better.
I do. You know, every week we talk about submit your sale, invoice, you know, as you sell, invoice. Well, another major reason, in my opinion, of why you should invoice as soon as you make the sale is that the next year, say for the month of February, when you look back at last year at what you sold, you know you sold that product in February, and so maybe it's time to go after that product again, or reach out to those customers and say, "Oh, I see you purchased this Alma Waterways in February. Well, how about just keep that sale idea going and just try to keep that customer engaged with you." So if you don't submit your sales when you sell them, you're not going to be able to do that.
Yeah, and I love that idea because I think a lot of people use the strategy of reaching out after someone has traveled, and which I think is great, you know, and depending on when you booked, it could have been, you know, within the year, it could be quite a bit later. But I loved when you said that about when they actually booked the trip, because something about that time period made them ready to book that trip. So it might be a good time for you to reach out and say, hello, I'm still here. That family vacation, or have you planned your vacations, whatever. It's a good. So our PSA, our public service announcement is invoice at time of booking.
Yeah, that's right.
All right, but
Yes.
you can also use that information in other ways to be a super salesperson and make more vacations. And I should have like a ka-ching sound on there. That's next. Ka-ching and oh bother. Well, hey, Velma. Last week you offered up. If anybody needed some help, you offered up your email address. You wanna do that pitch one more time?
Yes, I've had a pretty good response from that. And so, yes, if you need a little help, if you want to just talk about your sales and maybe brainstorm some ideas of how to grow that business, just send me an email. I'll book a meeting.
Perfect. And if you are in the members only Facebook group, you can definitely look Velma up and speak to her that way, or contact us through the big pink help button on WorldVia Pro, and you'll get in touch with Velma. Velma,
right.
it was so good to see you again this week, and we'll see you next week.
Okay. All right. Y'all have a good weekend.
Happy Friday, Velma.
Bye.
Thanks.
She's just such a ray of Texas sunshine.
That's right.
There you go. All right, we got some more comments, some more chatter in the feed.
All right.
So Jason is doing his best Anderson Cooper here with the laptop. He's like, checking out the next story. No, he was doing a little research on some of those sales there, so the suppliers. Tanya said, my win for the week is I booked my first cruise. Although it's my own, but baby steps. I now have practice, just need the clients.
I think that's terrific.
Yes.
Well done.
Yes, well done you. And Chris is coming back on his trip with 55 kids to New York.
Uh-huh.
He planned it and is chaperoning.
Oh, well, all right.
Yeah, so he does it every year. Did not make any money on it. That would be bother. So, but it sounds like it's something he obviously has a passion for. So it's a
good for you, Chris.
Yeah, good for you. So you knew what you were signing up for. So I hope you've got. I hope
We'll still be thinking about you, though.
Yeah, we'll still be thinking about you. Okay. So Erica said a motel equals doors outside.
Pure and simple.
Yeah, but when you question me on it. I immediately thought of all the places I've stayed at in Mexico that have the doors that are outside, but they're facing inside like a breezeway, so I guess that doesn't technically count. Anyway, this is the stuff you tuned in for. This is the level of education that you're going to get from Erica, because she's the one that just answered that question. Let's see. Rebecca said, happy Friday, everyone. Guess where I am going to be on my September 10th anniversary?
Well, I know where I hope it is.
I know where I hope it is too, but now I've got to wait to scroll to it. I assume that we're hoping it's Travel Quest World, right?
Well,
it's in
exactly.
Orlando. Yeah, at the Waldorf Astoria.
Isn't that going to be great?
It is going to be amazing. It is going to be so amazing.
I'm excited.
So if Rebecca says something completely different, I'm going to be like, Rebecca, thank you for not
What the heck,
setting me up
Rebecca?
for a good thing there. Bill concurred. He said, motel exterior corridors. I do love the word corridor. Not the hall. Not the hall. It's a corridor.
Okay.
Okay. And let's see. Jennifer said, booked my flight for Travel Quest World and a Celestials Greek cruise FAM.
Oh, very cool.
Yeah. So we just did a partner training with Celestial.
Uh-huh.
There was a FAM opportunity built in there. So I cannot wait.
Super cool.
You didn't get to go on
I did not.
trip. Yeah. So our team all got to, not all, but our team went with
Several,
a
yeah.
lot of our members, and what was it, like 5 continents? 4 continents? It was a lot of continents.
I don't remember exactly. I know it was several destinations, and they had a ball.
Yeah, they had a ball. In the pictures, you still see them everywhere. I love it. And Andy is saying Leslie Nielsen.
Leslie
Airplane,
Nielsen, yes.
Airplane, The Naked Gun, Scary Movie movies. So the thing is
And he's got the whole filmography.
yeah,
Leslie Nielsen.
he like went and looked it up. But the thing is, I feel like when Erica was here, we had the same. I was like, Liam Nielsen, Leslie Nielsen, or no, it was Jonathan, one of our team members. Okay. And so Chris said that he does the tape thing that I was talking about with the kids, and hired armed security for. So
Yeah, go.
I love it. All right,
He's prepared.
Yeah, he is definitely prepared.
Good deal.
Deb said, "Happy Friday, Travel Quest Network, fam bam." Bill said, "Disney Cruise is to Disney World as Virgin Cruises is to Vegas." I think Bill just kind of like made a little, like, if you're having trouble understanding which category,
Broke it down.
I broke it down. Way to go, Bill. Thank you.
Nice.
Let's see. So Vance Adventure. This is Stephanie. For the 30-day Europe FIT. The trip is a family group of 7 adults starting in Dublin, going to Edinburgh, London, Paris, Lucca, Rome, and ending in Athens. This has been a work in progress since last September.
Wow.
That's a lot of work. But
Sounds
30
like
days.
Sounds like a great trip.
That is. And Bridget's telling me I need to take a Disney cruise. Guys,
Yeah.
if I take a Disney cruise, I'm just, again, I won't leave. Like, I think I would be so, like, I have never been to Hawaii, and I want to go to Aulani.
Yeah.
And I feel like I would never leave. Like, it would, and I don't think it would be like White Lotus. I know we went there the other week, but I think they do everything to avoid that.
Yeah, probably.
That probably doesn't happen.
Especially the murder part, right?
Yeah, the murder part is just not a part of that experience. Let's see. Stephanie said, "I just had a family group of 12 come home from a Disney cruise this week. Seeing their social media highlights makes me want to go myself. I'm a Disney adult forever, but I also have kids. LOL."
Well, you will love it. You should totally do it when you have the opportunity.
Yes. All right, well, Rebecca said that it is Travel Quest World where she'll be celebrating her anniversary. So,
Fantastic.
Yes, cannot wait. All right, well, I'm going to take a break for a minute because this is the time where you normally go through some headlines. So,
Sure.
So I thought we could go over to headlines, but before we do, I want to hit just a couple of reminders. The Travel Quest Network road shows, we're hitting the road again. They were very, very popular this year. They start up on April 17th in Houston. On the 18th, we're in Dallas-Fort Worth, and on the 19th, we're in Seattle. On the 25th, we're here in Atlanta. On the 26th, we're in Orlando. May 2nd, we're in D.C. And May 4th, be with you, we will be in Minneapolis. So those are our road shows. I mean, we're really going to do it like a tour. I didn't get the bus, y'all. I know those of you know I've been trying to get this one to get a bus, and I said, well, put your picture on it, and I think he said no. Like, that was what did it, right? It was your picture on the bus. You just didn't want something like that.
What?
We'll go with that. I just make up stories. That's how it is. Just want to let you know that Houston and Dallas, Orlando, and D.C. are getting close, and Minneapolis are close to selling out. So if you do want to come, please get registered. And I wanted to make sure everybody knows, and this is also in the calendar in WorldVia Pro, that on, sorry, I lost it. On the 22nd next week at 4 Eastern is our all call. That's our monthly all call for all of our members, all of our team. You definitely want to tune in. There's some good stuff that we're going to do. Are you going to see? I feel like I just was like trying to tease something there. There's definitely something you want to see there. Okay, so definitely do come for that. And then you also are going to find out about our event on May 7th in Nashville. I'm not going to give away anything more than that, but you're going to find out about that one.
It's gonna be exciting stuff.
Yeah, we like to make sure that
Yeah.
there's something special. I mean, obviously the weekly chatter is the most special thing all week, but we do try to make
The all-call is going to be chock full of stuff, so please do plan now to attend that, and it'll be even better if you're there live, because you have an opportunity to ask questions, but it will be recorded as well.
Yes, I'm glad you covered that. It's gonna be whiz bang.
Whiz bang and bells and whistles, right?
Yep. Bells and whistles.
Love it.
All right, so headlines.
Headlines.
Straight from the news desk.
Couple of cool sales or promotions.
Okay.
That I thought were interesting. I saw Virgin's got an offer out there right now. We seem to be talking about Virgin a lot. I know we're doing more and more business with them, and they're growing in their presence, and so many consumers are just kind of learning who they are, and as travel advisors as well, right? But they have a deal right now where it's 55% off the second guest, or second sailor as they call it, plus up to $600 in free drinks. And that's on all voyages booked through February the 28th. So you got about 2 weeks left, a little less than 2 weeks to get in on that. Plus, their excursions and some of the add-ons are commissionable. So that's
a big deal.
that can add up.
Yeah, that can add up.
So
$600 in drinks, like.
So the drink package prices.
Okay.
I mean, we love our cruise partners. We love cruises as a product, but let's be real. Those drink package prices can get a little pricey.
Yeah.
And it's interesting. I'm curious to hear how Travel Quest Network members talk to clients when you're comparing, the total price value of land versus cruise. When you start layering in some of those elements. And I know some people are just kind of pure, I'm a cruise person, or I'm never going on a cruise, and there's that. But there's some people in the middle who are open to either. And I'm curious, how are people reacting, as some of the prices of drink packages are raising, things like Wi-Fi charges and things like that. Just curious just to see. I mean, we're definitely seeing, in the market in general, the volumes of everything is going up, right? Like just we're selling as an industry more travel. People are traveling more, which is fantastic for everybody. But it's also interesting to see how those products compete, because they do compete.
Yeah, and I think that's another way to. You were just making me think about, for those future clients or potential clients that may not understand the benefit of working with a travel professional. I bet that's an element that most consumers who would book on their own would not necessarily factor in. They would really look at that lead-in price and be hooked, and then kind of already be down that path and just like, okay, well, I might as well continue on.
Yeah.
But working with a travel professional to kind of navigate those waters, that would be another point of distinction between you and the rest of the world.
Yep. And then I also saw Air Canada introducing a flight from Newark to Toulouse, which is in the south of France, for $930 round trip.
Wow.
Which is a pretty good price.
Yeah.
And, travel to Europe, because I was looking at potentially doing some travel to Europe this summer, and it is not inexpensive.
Yeah, it is.
So it's, I'm curious to see, how introduction of some more aggressive fares are going to impact the overall affordability, especially at a certain hubs in the U.S. Atlanta could be. We love Delta, but sometimes getting places can get a little expensive.
Yes, but our new team member Erica, who we were just talking about, she flies out of Newark.
There you go.
I have a feeling she.
So
might
if she wants to hit France, there's a semi-affordable fare there. So this is just a news story that I found interesting.
Okay.
Don't know if you guys have heard of this before, but the Kathmandu theme park is opening in Punta Cana on March 15th. And so it's operated by a company that is connected to the Melia Resorts brand. They have a theme park in Spain, and now they're opening one in Punta Cana. So I'm curious, those of you especially who are selling family travel to the Disney and Universal set, have you heard clients talking about this? Is this of interest? Is this something that you would get behind? Is this something you're excited to experience for yourself to find out, is this really good?
I'm just blown away by the concept.
First theme park in the Caribbean.
That's just an interesting concept.
It is. So, we've seen Disney dip their toe into the beach resort market, right? Uh-huh. So this is kind of almost the reverse, right? The beach resort market dipping their toe into theme parks. So, that's something to watch. I'm very curious about that.
Yeah.
And then just a couple trivia questions for you, because I like trivia.
I love it. So you knew that we were going to be doing Trivia Pursuit.
Well, I didn't know you were going to mention Trivia Pursuit. It just worked out.
That
Serendipitous.
Yeah, go.
All right. So, question. I'm going to poll. Let's poll everybody.
Okay.
Obviously, 7-night cruise sailings are the most popular.
Okay.
What is the most popular length of a luxury cruise?
All right, go in the chat. Put it in there. The link.
First person to put in the correct answer will have a little prize.
You love giving.
I love prizes. Yes.
Guys, I got to tell you, while you're coming up with the answer to this question, what is the question? Just to repeat it.
What is the most popular number of nights for a luxury cruise?
Okay. So while you guys are popping the answer in, I just want to say that this guy loves to give away prizes. And so many times you come to me kind of last minute before we're doing something, and he's like, I feel like this is an opportunity to give away a prize. What can we give away? And I'm like, I don't know. I'm not really good at prizes, and I don't know. Taco Bell? Gift certificates? Okay, anyway, what is the answer?
Do we have some answers?
We've got
the
answers.
answer is 10.
Okay, so let's see. It was Jennifer.
Jennifer. Nice job, Jennifer.
She got 10. We were all over the place. We had 14, 11, 12.
They were all pretty close, though.
Yeah.
All right. I got one more.
Okay.
And we're going to do it Price is Right style.
Uh-oh.
Because I just happened to watch a little Price is Right documentary the other night.
Okay.
So it's the closest without going over. No,
Okay.
It wasn't very good.
Okay.
It had a great build up, but then at the end it was just like, what? Anyway. Okay. Not the point. What is right now the average booking window, number of days out, for a luxury cruise? Number of days booking to departure.
Okay.
Price is Right style, closest without going over.
There's some silence. Is there music for that part of?
Dude, I don't know.
No, you were
the
about to do
yodeler. I was
Jeopardy.
about to do Jeopardy. Yeah.
All right. So it was the number of days out, right? So we've got Cynthia had 90 days.
90?
Lauren said 180. Amber said 6 months. Chris said 300. Andy said 325. Rachel said 250. Bill said 200. Amber said or 180 days. Sarah said 265. Nielsa said 179. Misty said 120.
Good guesses.
Nielsa also threw in 365. Jennifer said 180. Our Amy said 175. She shouldn't get a prize because she works with us.
Sorry, Amy.
That could be tipped in her favor. Okay.
Do you have a guess?
I honestly don't. Let's see. Were any of these close?
Yeah.
Okay, so I get the benefit of that. I'm gonna say 265.
The answer is 279. So I think we had a 265. We had a who was the closest? Do we have a 275? I thought there was a 275.
Sarah had 265.
I think Sarah's got it. 279. And the reason I wanted to point that out is to contrast that, right? Your river cruises are seeing much shorter, 179 days, so 100 days closer in. Premium cruises, 191 days, much closer in. So that luxury cruise buyer is planning well in advance, almost, it was basically 9 months, right? So, just keep that in mind. Kind of that's the typical customer as you're talking to people, how long they should be kind of planning in advance as you're selling these different products.
So really, I mean, if you take that information, then you're looking at what you'd be selling now would be sailing at the beginning of next year.
Yeah, right at the end of the year, beginning,
Yeah.
early Q1 next year.
Yeah.
That's right.
So you couldn't just like flip the switch and start
Yeah.
making the money on luxury. You gotta plan it
Now,
out
part
a
of
little
that's seasonal driven, right? So,
That's
like,
true.
river cruise is much more popular for summer departures. So you can kind of be selling that river season kind of as you're building up to it, and then through the summer. But then kind of it tails off, and then you're kind of flipping now to selling next season, right?
bit. Right.
Whereas like the premium and contemporary cruise market, that doesn't really. I mean, there's highs and lows, but it doesn't stop, kind of like river does. Anyway,
Interesting.
so we'll have a couple of good prizes. Who are winners? Sarah and
and Jennifer.
congratulations, Sarah and Jennifer.
Yes.
Sarah, you almost nailed it, like on the button. That was impressive.
Well, I'm just gonna say, in all fairness,
That doesn't surprise me.
Well, in all fairness, because I have the power of looking at everybody's answers, I was like, who am I willing to
Am I gonna
back?
attach?
Who am I gonna back the most? And I kind of went with one of our Monarch Agency of the year winners.
It's a good choice. It's a good choice.
Good choice.
But good guesses all the way around.
Yes. And our Amy did say that if she won, she would give the prize to one of our members. So you know what? I didn't doubt that. Let's see. Marcy's gonna leave us on a high note.
Who we
She
got?
said, I had a huge win today. Sold 2 cabins on Royal Caribbean to Alaska leaving this May, and 1 cabin on Carnival leaving this April. I was running dry and contemplating throwing in the hat. I think the powers that be are telling me to keep on going.
Oh, I love that.
There you go.
Good. Well, hey, perseverance is not to be underrated in this business, and I think if there's anything we can take away from the folks who are routinely in the top echelon of our network performers, and those who've been doing it for a long time, will tell you, like, it's not an overnight process or a journey. It takes perseverance. So that is fantastic. Good for you. That's exciting.
It's very exciting, and yeah, don't give up on yourself. It's tough. We say it all the time. Being an entrepreneur, it's not only tough to just get a business started, but just taking care of yourself and staying motivated. We will self-sabotage. We will doubt ourselves. We might be the only ones in our corner. At least that's our perception.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
But we're glad that, Marcy, that you are a part of Travel Quest Network. And just remember, we're all there whispering, grow, grow, grow. All right, and on that note, I've got a little Obi-Wan Kenobi on you. How
Great
many
job.
references to Star Wars today? I don't know.
A lot.
Yeah, a lot. Well, thank you guys for tuning in. Always great to have you guys live. And if you're watching this on demand or in the podcast, hiya, and make sure you hit subscribe, get the notifications, like it, love it. Oh, wait, I've got a little emoji. Give us some attention. It all counts. And we hope to see you back here next week, right, Jason?
That's right. We love you all.
All right, take care. See you real soon.
Have a great
Bye.
weekend.
Oh, that was like a Disney